right, so this move is really gonna help us work on some spinal flexion here. So you're going to make sure you have a pretty heavy band, maybe even heavier than this, because it's gonna help pull you up. We're gonna do kind of like a variation of a sit-up, but more focused on your spine. So you're gonna lie down, and I want you to think about how your spine has a bunch of vertebrae going all the way down. All right, we're gonna start off peeling one vertebrae off the floor at a time. So overall, it's gonna look like this, and then I'll explain a little bit more. So think about peeling one at a time. We want a nice round spine. Coming all the way up. And you can reverse that going all the way down. Again, thinking about one vertebrae at a time, touching the ground. And this band is here just to really help support you, to make sure you are not overcompensating or anything. You can really work on this motion as your body's learning it. Now, if at any point you feel like you're kind of sticking through this, or you get to a point where maybe up here you roll really well, and then you get to this point, and then your back kind of wants to come up all at once, we're gonna try to loosen that up a little bit. So what you're gonna do is once you get to that sticking point, you're gonna pause and then kind of sway side to side. Think about the vertebrae they're not actually moving, but imagine if they were like moving along side by side each other. We're just gonna try to loosen that up, lift a little more. And anytime you feel, like for me actually, I feel some good sticking there. So I probably should have the first time done some gliding and then finish. And the goal is as you do this, each one, hopefully you're sticking a little less. Maybe you're not sticking at that first one anymore, but you're sticking here a little bit. And overall, you're just trying to loosen it up. Making sure each time you do this, you're going nice and slow, really envisioning that one vertebrae at a time. And definitely record yourself doing this, because it may feel like you're peeling off one at a time, and then when you watch that video back, you may notice a good chunk of your spine coming off at once, knowing that this is something that may need to be practiced a little more.